Ladies and gentlemen, welcome in, guys. Sergeant Moose here, back with another The Texas Chainsaw Massacre video. Today is May 13th. Tomorrow, May 14th, we have the new patch coming in The Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Of course, we do know Gunn announced that they're going to be on this time frame of releasing patches every 2 weeks. So this is the 2-week point, guys. May 14th is going to be the patch. They just released the patch notes. A few things I want to mention for tomorrow, guys, is that we will be getting the Mother's Day bundle that comes with the new Nancy and Johnny outfits, the razor sharp outfit for Johnny, the prim and proper for Nancy. These outfits will be $2.99 a piece, or you can bundle them together for $4.99. So if that's something that interests you for each character, then certainly worth picking up. But to get to the patch notes, guys, they just mentioned it is a small patch, so let's talk about it. So we do know that we're getting the lobby cooldown patch tomorrow, but they do say our team has been looking into making lobbies run smoother for all players. We have made some adjustments here, turned a few knobs there, and continue to work toward our system. While we continue to look into providing a better lobby experience for our players, we're introducing a critical change to the system. Of course, we read this last time whenever they announced it. So for the patch, there will be a 3-minute timeout for players who choose to leave a public lobby on purpose. After prompted with an exit pop-up, disconnect from the server while in a public lobby, close out of the game while in a public lobby. So, basically, guys, the penalties, or should I say the cooldowns, are only going to go into effect if you're leaving the lobby prematurely, and it doesn't have anything to do with an internet connection. It's just you choosing to leave the lobby. You'll be prompted, and it will be letting you know that you will receive a 3-minute penalty if you leave the lobby. Now, this doesn't come into effect in-game. If you get into a game and you leave the game, this lobby cooldown will not go into effect. It's just for the lobbies. So, further in the patch for tomorrow, guys, we have Nancy's endurance is being fixed. Of course, we know this was an issue too. Nancy's endurance, no matter what you would put into her attributes, it simply just would not boost her endurance. So it says we have fixed an issue where no amount of endurance attribute points on Nancy altered her melee attack stamina usage. Endurance now works properly on Nancy. So Nancy mains rejoice. It's been a rough few months for you guys. I know that with all the hard nerfs that came her way. But this is definitely a step in the right direction for her, and it's going to make her attack a little more frequently without running out of stamina so damn quick. Next, fixed is Boon and Bone scraps. We have fixed the issue where using Boon to Silent Nugget would deplete a bone scrap in a player's inventory. Boon will no longer remove a bone scrap from a player's inventory when selecting or when silencing Nugget. So previously, guys, if you would use your Boon ability on Nugget to silence him, it would also take away a bone scrap that you had in your inventory with Virginia. That no longer will happen. Next, guys, as we've been calling it on our streams in the past, and Gunn apparently addresses that too, the Virginia exploit. We fixed an issue where Virginia's Boon could be used to bypass animations from Leatherface's overhead attack or Nancy's barbed wire. Virginia's Boon can no longer bypass animations. So essentially, any animation that would cause your character to get knocked down, which would be Leatherface's overhead slam or Nancy's barbed wire, Virginia could throw her Boon out, and it would instantly get her off the ground and propel her forward. So basically, with Leatherface, not only would you be able to knock her down, but she could instantly get herself back up, propel herself forward, and leave the cloud of smoke behind, so you can't get your follow-up attack on her, and she could get away. This indeed was an exploit. This will be fixed, and I'm glad to see the speedy fix to that, because it was getting rather annoying. Now, some things we're not seeing in this patch, guys, that I would like to see, unfortunately, was the choose fight issue. Of course, we know we have going on. It's just a stupid perk the way it works now. I wouldn't say it's an exploit, but it's certainly getting abused at the moment. Basically, you get stabbed or, lose a fight. You just stand there looking like an idiot as a family member. You can't move or anything like that. You just stand in place and you get to watch the victim do whatever they want. This has been a growing cancerous issue that has been plaguing the game for the last few weeks, ever since the nerfs, and it's getting worse and worse. So I hope they address that soon. At least, allow you to be able to move like you're stunned and choose fight instead of just standing there still, not able to do anything. But yes, this is a growing problem that everybody's taking advantage of right now. And also the Scout Johnny issue, guys. I would like to see that fixed as well. Unfortunately, there's been some issues. We know that's been, plaguing Johnny and plaguing the game with Johnny for a while now in this game, pretty much since launch. He was super OP with his lunges, propelling him forward. Then they dialed him back a little too much. Then they fixed him again. His lunges no longer propel him forward, but he does have a crazy aim assist hitbox, and he can move extremely fast with Scout, and basically never miss a hit on victims until they're dead if he catches them out in the open. So, would like to see those kind of fixes there changed. And again, guys, you can hear my non-bias. I'm thinking of both sides here. But, yeah, this is it for this patch, man. Unfortunately, it's a very small amount of patch notes here. But we do also have a new addition coming as well, guys. It is the nighttime variant of Nancy's house with some weather effects in the background that I'm really, really excited to see, and it actually looks pretty badass. And to follow up with that, Wes Keltner did mention that they are working on weather effects, more weather effects within the game as well, which is something I know a lot of us wanted to see and we've been asking for since launch. So, really excited about that. We'll see how the patch goes tomorrow, guys. Of course, these are the patch notes. You can go ahead and pick up your outfits coming tomorrow and play the nighttime variant of Nancy's map. Still no word on the new family member yet. I'm assuming within the next 2 weeks we shall hear something, I hope. But we shall see. But with that said, guys, for all things Texas Chainsaw Massacre content, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Feel free to drop a like and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. My name's Sergeant Moose, and we'll see you guys on the next one. Take care.